sure you get the. I think one of the keys to coaching, it's not only strategy, it's not only motivation, but it's really getting players that fit your system. And not only fit your system, I need guys that can shoot the basketball, not fatigue, get after it defensively. So evaluating the right players, and that's what we have to do. We'll probably have to bring in 6 to 8 players from this basketball team, and that's going to take a lot of work. I look back on Greece, and it sort of, for me, gave me a new life, new basketball life. So when I went to Iona, I said that Iona was going to be my last job. And the reason I said that is, who's going to hire a 70-year-old? No matter how young no matter how much I think I'm Peter Pan, who's going to hire a 70-year-old? It took Father Shanley to do it. If I wasn't a Providence friar, he would have never even considered it. So I'm excited about it.
You accomplished so much as a coach. What still motivates you? What still drives you at this age? And how much did that motivation bring you here to St. John's?
I wear a shirt called PhD all the time. And I don't have one. But it stands for passionate, hungry, and driven. Been that way all my life. Got to be honest with it. A lot of players probably won't be back on this team because they're probably not a good fit for me. With me, I think my players love playing for me. Even from Mark Jackson and Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley. I spoke with Oak last night. They love playing for me with the Knicks. But it takes a certain type of basketball player to want to play for me. He's got to be a total over-the-top in love with the game of basketball. And if you're not, it's just a bad fit with me. It doesn't work. So there'll be a lot of players that will move on to, I hope, greener pastures. Joel's the type of person that I want to build around, and that's why I asked him to come today. I have to meet some of the other young men, but there'll be other guys that don't fit. It'll be a round peg in a square hole, and it won't work. As well. You know, some kids want to go away to college. I did. Al Skinner and I wanted to go play with Dr. J at the University of Massachusetts. Some kids want to stay home, some want to go away. You need to give them the opportunity. St. John's plays not only at Madison Square Garden, but St. John's represents something really, really special to every New York kid. I mean, I used to watch, I was telling Coach, Sonny Dub, Joe Dupree, Carmine Calzanetti, Frankie Alasia going on, and then the current teams. I coached against Mark Jackson, Walter Berry in the Big East tournament. Bill Wennington, and there's so many unbelievable St. John's players that did stay home. Obviously, Chris Mullin, one of the best of all time. So we have to convince them, but you can't convince all of them. And you have to mix it up with, on my Iona team, I have 3 players from Florida, 3 players from Texas, Missouri, and then I had 4 players from Africa. So you have to get the right mixture, the perfect chemistry to have a strong brand and a strong culture. So we'll hit the streets very, very hard. I signed my letter of intent, actually with scholarship papers, on the floor of Madison Square Garden when Julius lost to Marquette, I believe it was, with Dean the Dream Memminger by like 20 points, and I signed my scholarship papers right after that game. So it means that as an assistant coach of the Knicks, as the head coach of the Knicks, and now as the tremendous honor to be the head coach of St. John's, to be in this place is really special for me. I grew up on 26th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue, St. Stephen's Parish. It's means the world to me.
Over on the right. What's up, Rick, for St. John's to get back to what it used to be?
Just what Lou said, get players. There's a reason why, look, Mike Anderson's a terrific coach and a terrific person. Maybe not the perfect fit. New Yorkers are a special breed, really special. You see New York strong. You have to understand New York and the whole culture of it. We've got to get players that are really committed to winning. And if you get those players, then you win. And I've had it at Kentucky, Louisville, Boston University, Providence College. I've had it everywhere. I was very fortunate to get the athletes that have built a culture of winning. And it's not going to be difficult. It really is not. It's not going to be difficult. There's no difference from St. John's to Connecticut. St. John's to Marquette, St. John's to Xavier. St. John's is one of the legendary names in all of college basketball. Has it fallen on tough times? Yes, it has. But now we're ready to fall on great times. We're ready to raise it up, raise this roof up, because St. John's is going to be back. I guarantee that.
Circle moment for you. You played high school at St. Dominic's. You're from New York. Assistant coach with the Knicks, head coach with the Knicks, early in your career, and now at this point in your career here at St. John's. Is this full circle for you?
It is. My assistant told somebody I have 12 more years left, and I hope I don't. But I do have 6 years left. Father Shanley was nice enough to give me a 6-year contract. Listen, I do something a little different than most head coaches. I take players in between class time every single day. From 8 to 8:45, I work with 4 players just on offensive moves. 9 to 9:45, the next 4 guys. 10 to 10:45, the next 4 guys. I work out from 12 to 1. I watch film from 1 to 2. The team comes in, we practice. And then we meet as a staff, we go over things, and I go home. So my life, I'm a true basketball junkie. For 2 years when I was without basketball, I played golf, and it told me to get back in the game. It told me. So I have come full circle.
Okay, we'll go over here to Roger. Just take a couple more.
Hey, Roger Rubin from Newsday. Rick, I think, everybody has this idea about winning when you come here, but you must have some visions for what you want the St. John's program to become in terms of what it will be like here, what it will be like on campus, the facilities, the profile of the program. Can you share with us some of your visions for what St. John's will become?
Well, I visited Providence for a reunion last summer, and I couldn't recognize one building on that campus, and then I looked at their basketball facility, and it blew me away. One of the finest basketball facilities I've ever witnessed. And Father Shanley changed the campus and built an athletic facility, a basketball facility second to none. He has told me within 12 months we will have the best facilities at St. John's. And then he blessed himself because he lied. Father has plans to build something really special at St. John's. And I know he will do it. My confidence in him is off the charts because everybody at Providence reveres him. Not to go back to my age, but I knew his dad really well. Duffy and Shanley were the marketing firm of the Big East and very close with Dave Gavitt. So that's in Father's hands. He'll build something special. I'm going to build something special between the lines and in the community with all the St. John's fans. Father's going to build the facilities, the academic excellence, because he did it at Providence, and there's not a doubt in my mind that he'll do it again.
Another chance at the big time.
Well, it doesn't matter what you believe or what you don't believe. The one thing all my players have said, because they all wrote letters for me, I've never cheated the game. I never gave a player anything that he didn't deserve in life. Taught Donovan Mitchell everything I could teach him, Terry Rozier, all the 25 players. I deserve it because I've earned it. You don't get anything for free in this life. You have to earn it. You have to deserve it. And because of the treatment of my players at BU, Providence, Louisville, Kentucky, that's what you earn. You earn the respect of your players. Whatever you think elsewhere in life, I have a great family, a great wife, great children, great friends. That's all I can. You want to be judged by those people. I want you to judge what I do for my players and on a basketball court. That's how you get judged. I've never lived in a glass house. I never throw stones at another coach. I say this, and I'll end with this. I say this to every recruit when I speak to them on the phone. I never ask a recruit, who else is recruiting you? Never. And they say, how come? I said, because I'll never say a negative word about another coach. I'll never knock another school. I have too much respect for the people I coach against and too much respect for the people that we play each and every night. The greatest, the most humble man when he loses is right here in the first row. That's probably because he didn't lose much. But all of us as young coaches learned so much from Coach Carnesecca. We really did learn so much from him. Everybody loved him, everybody revered him. We all take a page out of his book. So I don't worry about what people say or think. My job is to build men, build character in them, make them raise their level, make them reach their potential. And that's what it's all about as a coach. Get the team to reach their potential in life, between the lines as well.
Thank you, Coach.